Hey, what's up, guys? Your second favorite PE teacher, Denver. Hit like if you loved that live event yesterday. Mecha went off like we knew he would. So many of you guys were on Team Monster. What the heck, guys? And honestly, he did put up a pretty good fight. I thought it was all over when he was like ripping Mecha apart on the ground. But the power from that orb saved Mecha. So people are calling this orb Bob the Orb, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think of that name? But what is happening to the orb right now? Wait till you guys see this, and especially a leaked map from the World Cup trailer, and it looks totally different. It looks like Tilted actually is destroyed on this map. I don't want to take too many big leaps yet. You guys will see it in just a second. But again, hit like and subscribe right now. Thank you guys for using code thatdenverguyyT. We even had 1,500 of you guys in the stream yesterday on Twitch, and I gave out a ton of battle passes. I think like 6 or 7 of you guys. We played some Zone Wars as we usually do, and you guys were amazing. So let's give out another Season 10 battle pass that is coming up real soon. All you have to do is just comment this in your comment somewhere. Just say use code thatdenverguyyT. I'll pick one of you guys at random. I'll announce it in my next video. But let's stop with all the intro nonsense for now. I know I talked for a while. You guys want what you click for? Here it is. This was from Epic's own World Cup video, and people are freaking out about this right now on Instagram and Twitter. Disclaimer: some people are saying this is just the lava LTM. Some are saying it is definitely not the lava in the LTM because it doesn't rise like that. So what do you guys think? Let me slow down the actual video for you guys right now so you can decide if it's real or fake for yourself. Check it out from 2 different points in Epic's promo video. And for you guys wondering why a pro would have a different map before the World Cup, gaming companies do this a lot. They show pro players new stuff ahead of time to get their opinion before releasing it, which could have happened. Definitely not saying that is what happened. But here is a screenshot of lava from the LTM, and although it looks similar, I really don't think it is the lava LTM based on the way the lava rises and what it covers first on the map. I did just talk to Skeptic, and he was saying that it's possible that it is just lootlake.info, a website. So here is what that looks like. And if you put them side by side, can you see it? Does it look the same? Does it look different? Let me know down in the comments if you guys think this is an actual map and changes for Season 10, or is this just some fake leaks? And it's either from the Lava LTM or Loot Lake's interactive map, which is really awesome, by the way. You guys should go check it out. But anyway, Bob the Orb. This was him yesterday, right after the fight. You guys all saw it. Looks a little smaller than we originally saw, but I think it's just because Mecha took some of its power. But this is the orb today. You can see it's getting a little more charged, a little more powerful. Something big is definitely coming from it, and a lot of theories about what is going to happen, like Valkyrie saying, my at Fortnite game Season 10 prediction: the giant orb in Loot Lake will explode, putting us back in time to the original Fortnite map. The new season will then be Season 1.0 instead of Season 10, obviously. And honestly, it could happen, but do you guys really want this? Think about this for a second. Do you really want this? It might have some good memories or whatever. Maybe you never played on this map before and you want to try it, but this map was so spread out with like no POIs. You had to walk everywhere. But of course, if Epic maybe puts in some new POIs on there, like rifts or vehicles, of course it wouldn't be too bad. So let me know in the comments if you actually hope we go back to Season 1 instead of like a new map for Season 10 like we've seen in other predictions as well. Now the orb, we already know what it's going to look like in the coming stages based on leaked info in the files, actually called P_Catus, which were the 2 that fought yesterday, _destabilize. So thanks to Fort Torty on Twitter for this one. Great leaker to follow. Check this out. Now they will be on top of the vault just like the first stage, but just how leaking works, it's up in the air right now just so we can see it, but clearly something big is going to happen specifically because of this orb. I mean, in the name, it is destabilized. So will it destroy the map? I, probably like a lot of you guys, and am hoping so, just because we need something fresh, you know, something new on the map besides just 1 or 2 places changing every season. Most of you don't even like Neo Tilted or Mega Mall anyway, so I guess we'll know very soon because Season 10 is starting on August 1st, the longest season that we've ever had due to the World Cup. And even though we now have Caddis Hill, or whatever you guys are calling the monsters, bones outside of Salty, Caddis Hill was just in the files, Epic did not want to change anything too much out of respect for the players competing, and that is a very good call. Speaking of competitive players, many of them still really want something in Fortnite, and it is an FOV slider or a field of view slider. Many of us are hoping for it, and honestly, it just needs to be in the game. People will not let this go, and probably for a good reason. Take a look at what it might look like in game and tell me that something like this shouldn't be in Fortnite. Check it out. So maybe you don't want something as extreme as like 140 FOV because like Epic said, you might actually get motion sickness from it, but just going to 90 or 95, it looks incredible. You'd be able to see so much more. Look again at how bad it feels when you go back to 80 after seeing the better FOV. You almost forget that that's the default and what we normally play on. Like it looks like we're crammed into like a tiny box. And for you guys who didn't know, 80 FOV was actually proven to cause more motion sickness than 90 FOV. So there is no reason it really shouldn't be in the game for like a motion sickness reason. Like if Minecraft can have it, then a competitive shooter like Fortnite should probably have it as well. Remother replied on Reddit to this video and said, I'm not even that competitive and I would love this. So do you guys feel the same way, or should Epic just keep that tiny 80 FOV? Let me know down in the comments below, and thanks to Jerry Israel for that amazing video. Now, big pro news in the community. Toxicity seems to just be taking over. Have you guys noticed this too? Some of you might just think this is normal, like pros talking trash. And yeah, that is a little normal to an extent. But this, what we've seen in Fortnite, is not normal for any game. Many of us have seen played competitively. Pros are fighting with each other almost every single day, getting kicked out of Discords, griefing each other in scrims. Some of it might be fun and stuff, but a lot of it just kind of crosses the line. One pro you might hear about this a lot from in this category is Young Calculator, or Young Calc as he goes by. I talked to him just now today. He really does seem sorry for an incident that happened yesterday in which he basically got a ban from a major tournament that involved almost all the highly skilled or like the well-known pros. You guys might have seen this. The Nerd Out tourney was yesterday. They actually went on record on Twitter yesterday saying for the rest of the summer series, Calc is no longer welcome in our tournaments. Be respectful to your hosts and fellow players. Now, it's not well known what he did to get publicly called out and banned, but @Venitus replied and said was being super toxic, and the Discord made a really bad joke about Ewok having an advantage because of audio visualized effects. And you guys probably know Ewok is deaf. She has to rely on that. To which Calc responded quickly with, I didn't say this at all. I reached out to Ven further in DMs. He said 20 minutes after or so, the last game before he ends stream, he's waiting in pregame lobby, and Zexro, who he's playing with at the time, says, dude, that's not cool. Calc then says, oh shoot, I actually just made Ewok mad. 10 minutes later, Geomok tells Calc that he can't be spamming, we'll just say, explicit photos in the Discord because Ewok's in it. Now, Calc contacted me with a statement, and he does seem to feel very bad for the situation, and he apologized. I asked him what happened. He said, because I was complaining about the format being disrespectful to the admins and other players, the other players was just a general thing. The course suspension had nothing to do with Ewok, but that is what everyone is saying. So he owned up to why he got banned, and yeah, I haven't seen any actual proof yet of him doing anything to specifically target Ewok. I reached out to her, have not heard from her yet, but then he said people said he made a joke about it. I said, what was the joke about? He said, to be honest, I have no clue what he is talking about because I don't have the clip. I don't know what exactly I said. He hasn't posted it or sent it to anyone. This is Ghost Issa we're talking about here. He said it's all rumors. No one has seen it besides Issa, I guess. And if I did say that, I am extremely sorry, and it would be very poor taste. But it had no ill intent towards Ewok, but I don't think I said it. So I guess if there's proof out there, we'll know soon enough, possibly from Ghost Issa. But so far, again, I haven't seen any evidence from this or the Discord chat or anything, although he does admit to disrespecting the admins from the tourney. I asked him if he wanted to add anything or do things differently next time, and he said this: I acted out of line being disrespectful to the admins and some players. I keep making mistakes that I shouldn't be making. I appreciate them for holding the tournament, and I'm sad it had to end up like this. So remember, guys, Calc is very young. We all said and did some not so smart things when we were young. Hold people accountable. Yes, absolutely. But also forgive them. Give them time to grow and work on things, just like all of us. I don't know how to go about it, but we just need a call to all big streamers and competitive players and remind them that kids are watching them, and just seeing like 8 or 9-year-olds call everything just trash and be negative and call things dog poop. Yeah, you know the real word. It's sad, and I hope we can all build each other up a little bit more instead of constantly trying to tear people down. Anyways, guys, like and subscribe. Code thatdenverguyyt to help me out, and Twitch TV thatdenverguy for streams. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love, Denver.